Which is more important, power or torque? This has been an ongoing argument between sales professionals, designers, and users of diesel engines for many years, often leading to near fistfights. So, what should you sell, power or torque? What do you need, power or torque? Which is more usable? Remember that power is just a measured value. So power is related to speed. Power with units of horsepower in the English system or kilowatt in the metric system is related to work and time. It's a capacity to accomplish a task in a certain time. Work is defined as force times distance, and power is the work done in a certain time. So how do we generate power in an engine? Well, think of it this way. In an internal combustion engine, the piston moves up and down in the cylinder under the force of the exploding fuel-air mixture in the combustion chamber. The piston, of course, moves down the cylinder sleeve a certain distance. This creates work. The power produced by the engine depends on how many of these power strokes happen per unit of time. The faster the engine runs, higher RPM, the more power strokes occur, leading to more work done over time. To measure the power of an engine, you put the engine onto a dynamometer, which measures the torque of the engine at a certain speed. Torque, of course, is the twisting force that is exerted on the crankshaft of the engine by the piston. So, to calculate power, we use a formula that looks like this. Power equals torque times the rotational speed of the engine divided by 52. This is a formula which we should all memorize. But let's get back to heavy trucks. Should you be selling power, truck salesperson, or should you desire power if you're a driver? You bet. High power is the key to being able to keep the truck moving at cruise speed with reserve gradability. Being able to sustain cruise speed in top gear on grades of 1% to say 1.5% requires lots of power. But an even more tangible key is power at the right engine speed. The ability to cruise at low engine speeds like say 1100 RPM or even lower is key to reduced fuel consumption and a comfortable drive. The engine is quiet, seems to run effortlessly, but you can only do that when high power is available at this engine speed. In years past, you had to cruise at high engine speeds because that was where power was available. But it affected engine life, was noisy, and gave poor fuel consumption. Remember that the engine is more efficient at slower speeds because engine losses are reduced due to lower friction and heat loss, something we call pumping losses. With improved turbo technology and more precise fuel injection through electronics, designers have been able to create engines that have high power at low engine speeds where vehicles can cruise efficiently. And power is what you need at the right RPM to allow heavy vehicles to manage high cruise speeds even on adverse grades. Let's summarize 3 core fundamentals as to why you require adequate power. 1. Sustain high cruise speed on interstate grades. 2. To have ability to cruise at low engine speed. And 3. Low engine speed at cruise equals low fuel consumption. So, should you be selling power? Absolutely. As an operator or driver, should you demand high power at low engine speeds for improved cruisability? No doubt you should. Does this settle the barroom brawl? I think it does, because we need both power and torque. They are just linked. Power and torque is what we need. Please hit the subscribe button and then watch the next video in the Power series. Finish off with a test which is only for you, as no records are kept.